Hello friends, this is the pre-cooler of my Cryocooler. A brief introduction, and this is the compressor, and this is the inlet, and this is the outlet, and it goes into the pre-cooling section. Here is the pre-cooling happening. This is the fan. Some people use water to cool. I use fan because I think that is quite enough, because there is plenty of copper piping here. This thing is about 21 feet long. You can see it goes zigzags like this to this end, then it comes back this side, and the same what happens here. From here to here it is connected, then it goes there and it comes back like this. And here you see the relief valve, but I closed this because this has some problem. I'll be throwing this out. And this is a pressure gauge. I've covered it because this section gets cold when the air is coming out, so I covered it with cotton. But this is temporary. I won't be using this outlet. I'll be probably using this outlet. I'll remove this and I'll connect this section to the regenerative cooling part, which is yet to come, because I already have tons of problems with this, because one of the problem is the oil from the compressor, which is coming out from here, because the oil gets vaporized when it's compressing air, and when it is expanded, the air gets cold, water condenses along with oil also condenses along with that, so it's a big problem. I have to remove the oil from the compressor, not from the compressor, actually from the air which is coming out of the compressor. Let's see it working. I'll switch on the fan here. This is my exhaust fan, which I've been using for years. Now I just took it out for my purpose. And this is the compressor. I'll switch it on. As you can see, pressure is climbing. This is a 500 psi pressure gauge. You can see now it's 150 psi, 200. Probably by reaching 250 I'll be releasing air. You can't even hear the compressor working, it's so silent. I just removing air. You can see air is coming out from here, this part. This is not the gauge which, not the valve that I should be using, because this is very sensitive. You cannot use this. Instead I have to use needle valve, which probably I'll be getting it soon. This is just for temporary, just to show you. I'll be attaching the needle valve here. Instead I'll remove this one. This has trouble. This is leaking, and so I closed it completely. I can see it's around 250 260 psi, and the air, you can see there is some oil which is condensing along with water. If I can just you can't see that, and my camera is not very good, but you can see somewhere here, you can see that oil is condensing. You see that? There's some oil here. See, this thing is oil. If you want to see the oil really condensing out, I will just release it off all of a sudden, and you can see the oil vapor, just the oil and water vapor, oil and water, condensed water coming out. I will just see that's oil and water. And that's another problem. I have tons of problems with this, because this is deviating a lot from theory. That's actually, it's not because it's deviating from theory. There are some hidden concepts in this which we have to know along with application of theory. That's about 250 psi. and the compressor gets warm. This thing gets not warm, it gets hot actually. This also will get warm. And this is about 5 degrees cooler, the air which is coming out. But this is not the exact place the air should come out. Air should come out only after the regenerative cooling has been done into the GWAS, or you say thermoflask or vacuum flask. That's where the air is expanded, not here. This is just to demonstrate what's happening. And this pump is really good. You can't almost see it working. You can almost you can't hear it working because the basic thing with this is it's very silent. You can't see. You have to touch it to feel it whether it's working or not. And it's pretty warm also. It's getting hot. And this is the section for oil cooling, the compressor, where the compressor has oil in it. I have to cool the oil with some kind of another oil which I'll be pumping from this or this end, and so that's it. In order to show you the 5 degree cooling, I'll have to use this alcohol thermometer, but you can't see it almost. Can you see? This is around 30 degrees. It's about 29.8 degrees or so, and it will be cooling below 25 degrees. The thermometer is actually here now, and it will go to almost here after the cool, if I keep it here. But you can't see that. I'll need to cover it also. Once I keep it here, then only we can see the temperature going down. If I keep it here, I'll only get around 1 degree drop, but if I cover it, I'll get 5 degree drop. That's because it is interacting with the surrounding air, and I won't be able to show you that. Now you can see about 1 degree drop has been observed. So it's going down, but you can't see this camera. Probably I'll be able to show you in future, maybe with some digital thermometers or something. Well, the basic problem with this compressor is that it is not pumping out enough CFM, that is cubic foot per minute of air, which I really require, because that is going to create some real temperature difference. Even with this pressure, you can create some minus temperatures, but that is not what we are getting here, because the temperature is not quite good enough. I mean, the mass is not quite good enough. So probably I'll be attaching 2 more compressors here in order to get quite good CFM, which could give me some real results. Those are another problems with this. So that's it, the pre-cooler of my Cryocooler.